Hello, it is a dark episode for May the 19th, 2023, where, hey, I had a little step forward for me as things go. Um, I had some free time on my own, and I chose not to use it to faff on the internet, as I usually say, of kind of, wasting my time in a jack off session or something like that. No, no. I mean, I used it for all my other projects, many of which have erotic things, but they're creating erotic things versus just kind of being erotic, if that makes sense, in my neurotic way. So yeah, I'm I'm happy about that. God, it is a step. It is a step. It's just like, okay, I was able to do that. That was good. And maybe it's a sign of where I'm at, that that is a step for me. So be as it may. But yeah, I do appreciate that about myself, that I did this. God. Yeah, yeah. Um, and I just need to kind of be aware of my. I'm a semi-compulsive guy. It's interesting. I was listening to a trans woman or trans femme person who was talking about being off their T blockers, testosterone blockers, and saying that they found themselves slipping into what they termed as a very male thing of having like overwhelming kind of um, sexuality, kind of uh, just erotic thoughts, just being super um, obsessive, super a part of them, which is like, oh, that is interesting. Um, is that strictly a male thing that happens with testosterone? Um, I mean, I know that to a certain level, there's some definite biology going on with my fascination with the erotic, my obsession, my centering of the erotic in my imaginative life. I know it's quite the thing. Um, I mean, it is sort of my body. It is sort of how my body operates. I don't know if I would change it particularly, given the choice. I mean, I'm assuming what's going to happen. I'm in my 50s right now. I'm assuming it will probably just decrease on its own, and then at some point I'll drop dead, and then it'll go down to zero. I won't have a boner after I'm dead, or if I do, it'll pretty much decay pretty quickly after that. There's a rather morbid thought. Um, but I just thought that was interesting. Now, there could be some social programming in there. It may not just be strictly a biological thing. Um, Social programming, personal history, just how I'm wired, how I have practiced my use and abuse of my body for my life. Um, but yeah, that was an interesting thing. I think there's reasons why I follow trans people um, through various things of them kind of exploring um, their their experience, and also how they reflect upon from a kind of a different perspective uh, straight dudes and what they think of us. However straight I am, I do interact a lot with guys. Not a lot, but I have interacted a lot with guys online in a sexual manner, which, mm, technically speaking, is very not straight. Um, yeah, yeah. But that's just all the complicated things of my own life. Um, yeah, so it was an interesting bounce there. Um, of like, oh, thinking about my biology, I am a body with obviously various needs, and then it feeds, washes through my that little bit of gray matter there up top when I'm not, playing with my dick down below. Yeah, so it was an interesting thought. It was an interesting observation coming from somebody who has a very different experience of their body than I do of my own. Um, yeah, yeah, okay. I'm going to leave it there. I have been Jay. More videos later.